Welcome to Goffstown High School as Nashua North takes on the Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Scott Gross, and I'm joined by Bill Ruel on a nice day, about 70 degrees, Thursday afternoon. Getting a little nippy, though.
A little overcast, too, but it's good compared to what we played in.
Yeah, so yesterday the Goffstown Grizzly team went to Salem and beat them 5-2. And I guess there was a lot of us up here in the press box were surprised when we heard the score because let's be honest, the team has been somewhat inconsistent this season, and they strung one together. And speaking with Butch, our cameraman who went down there and spoke with Matt Fleming, the coach, he said that they just were firing on all cylinders. By far the best game of the season, and he said one of the best games that he has seen one of his teams play. I'm talking about all of his teams play. Good sign there.
But I think that's big. You know, when you come away with a win of, I believe Salem was number one.
Number two, I heard, yeah.
Okay.
Number two.
And now you string a couple games together. It gives you a little more of that positive going into these games where in the beginning of the season, I think we were a little rocky.
Yeah, and obviously the weather has something to do with it, too. So in steps Nicole Peralt for Nashua North. And you mentioned a key word, Bill, string. You know, and really Goffstown hasn't really strung a lot of hits together, and that's been part of their problems this year. So in the circle is Kylie Still. She got the win yesterday, and she delivers a pitch for strike one. And I think with Still, Bill, right, you're getting a pitcher who's, going to deliver strikes.
Around the plate all the time.
It's a tad bit high, evens the count.
And she, she's quick. She wants to get the pitches in there. Kids are on their toes, ready to make some plays.
That ball's hit sharply to second base. Coyle with it, throws over to Mullen for the first out of the inning. And that's really what we're talking about. It's like put the ball in play, let the defense do the job.
Yeah.
And that's what Still kind of does for you.
Left field, number 27, Jamie Parker.
Way up in front of the box, boy.
Oh, yeah. So this is Jamie Parker. And Jamie takes ball one.
They got something on
They got something on the wrist.
Yeah.
Right there. It's and that's fouled away. Onto the roof. We call that the Butch Gifford roof at Goffstown High School. Our great cameraman Butch Gifford has made many trips on that roof to collect softballs, keeping the budget down, obviously. And that's a tad bit high for ball two. Oh, Bill, don't be nervous about a wasp, right? Come on, a little hornet.
Yeah.
Never did anything to anybody.
Be in the hospital.
Yeah. You allergic?
Sort of.
That's
2-2.
They call that a strike.
Yeah.
So 2-2. That looked a little high, didn't it? But 2-2 count to Jamie Parker. And Still gets her on a K. So there's two outs here.
Batting for Nashua, playing first base, number 20, Alexis Miranda.
So in steps 28 Miranda.
Boy, she's a big girl. Oh, my word.
A little outside for ball one. You're right, an overcast day here in Goffstown, no wind whatsoever. I mean, we're looking at the flag on the pole, and it's not moving at all. Fouled off.
Yeah, watch out. There's a baby over there.
We got a gentleman there carrying a baby, and he had a duck on that one. 1-1 count to Miranda. And that's fouled off again. You got to really pay attention if you're on the first base side. And now I'm wondering maybe if you might have to put a net up on that side.
Well,
for safety.
I said that the other day. I said where the bleacher is there.
Yeah.
Maybe down toward here. Boy,
she's really late.
Behind.
Yeah.
On everything.
Yeah. She's got a good, good swing. If she gets a hold of one, it's going to go far. 1-2 count to Miranda.
Oh.
And a good pitch by Still, but didn't get the call. She's aiming for that outside part of the plate. Just missed it.
I don't think I throw anything inside.
I don't think. I agree. Fouls another one off. This is a battle that you're seeing between Miranda and Still. And I tell you, I think Goffstown is wise with their infield depth right now. I see Mullen kind of even with the bag. She's swinging late. Give yourself
a deep too.
Off-speed pitch. That's going to be in the gap. But Peterson is there to cut it off, and she throws it into Coyle, holding Miranda to a single.
Next up for the Titans, playing shortstop, number 20, Taveri May.
Taveri May steps in, the cleanup hitter, number 20. Yeah, you're right. They all have something on their wrist, so I guess they deliver the signs like that. And I saw that somewhere else. I know where. That's going to be trouble for Peterson, but she gets there. What a great catch by Emily Peterson. She's got some wheels in center field and made an excellent catch. She should get some cheers from her teammates as she comes in on that one. Good job by Peterson. So we head into the bottom of the first inning. No score. Take a little break, folks.
Taylor Watterson's up. She's been on a good hot streak with the bat. Yesterday, 2, and I think she had 4 hits on the last home game here.
She fouls one back for strike 1. Hard to believe she's a freshman. We keep talking about it, but, it's difficult enough for a freshman to make a varsity team, but to have an impact, and like you said, her level of hitting, and she played admirably at shortstop when her sister went down with an injury. So a 1-1 count. What I like about Taylor is she does have really good bat speed.
No.
See, she kind of like looped that one. You got it.
So this one showed a changeup on 2 pitches.
And she pops one away and foul. Still 1-2 count on Taylor Watterson. Outfield is playing deep in center and probably regular depth for right and left fields. First base is playing even with the bag. Watterson pops one up. Second base should have that. And that's it out for Watterson. And that was, who was that? Nicole Peralt with the put out.
Next up for the Grizzlies, center fielder, number 17, Emily Peterson.
So in steps the Emily Peterson, who made that great catch to end the top of the first
Third
inning.
baseman's back. We're going to see a bunt.
Well, she's not really. She's like, well, yeah, you're right. Let's see. And that's a great bunt. And she's out. Oh, tie goes to the runner. I thought she was out on that one, but. Getting yelled at by Bruce Rand. Hell, the wrath of Bruce Rand, very mild-mannered guy for many years, but if you get under his skin, forget
Umpire Scott.
You're done. So here comes Gifford with runner at first and Peterson. A lot of speed. She takes a big swing, fouls it off behind her. And that is way ahead of that one. She hit that one to Devrian Farms, but that was in foul territory. 0-2 count.
Here's where you need to shorten up the swing.
I agree, and just try not to make good contact with it. She goes down swinging, and she can run. She can go to third, and she's going to third. So that's a productive out for Gifford. But if she does not pause there, she gets on first base, no problem. So a little bit of a mental lapse there. She should have kind of taken off, but she was kind of frozen.
2-3.
It wasn't occupied when the first base runner took off, and you can still run anyway. Yeah. And that's a big swing and a miss.
Lupin.
As soon as that ball was dropped, the first base runner ran. And that hits her on it's a dead ball. So there's runners at first and third base, I should say, with 2 outs. So
Liv's come out of her the doldrums too, I think, the last couple games. Putting some hits together, getting a better swing.
So Brennan will be up with the runners at first and third. Let's see if they send Coyle. And they do, and that's going to be the
2 of them.
Oh, what a cut off by
Right
the
fielder.
right fielder. Great catch. So Goffstown isn't able to put any runs on the board. So we head into the top of the second inning.
Number 5, playing center field, Elizabeth Deck.
Deck, Little, and Blondin.
And that's a strike at the knees for Deck. Popped out of play, and a good catch, a real good catch by the spectator over there for Nashua North.
I hope he throws the ball back.
He did.
Okay.
He did. Back in the day, that would get you a hot dog here. And that's
High.
a ball. It's high. And that's hit to the shortstop, backhanded by Gifford, no play. And she still throws it. That's not a good move there. You want to hold on to that ball if you don't have a place. You don't want to have an overthrow. It's a tough play anyway. I give her a hit on that, right?
Yeah, infield hit.
Yep. So it was to her backhand side.
Number 15, playing third base, Abigail Little.
So little steps up. I do bunt. Yes.
Big pitch.
So a lefty batter. Page tried to frame that pitch, try to get the strike call, but to no avail.
Boy, this girl stands away from the plate.
Yeah.
Look at where she is.
Shows bunt. That pitch is a ball, so it's a 2-1 count. Hit to Coyle. And
Right through the wickets.
Well, what happened was she was looking to make a play on the runner
Yep.
who's going right by her and then just didn't see the ball. So now that's an error on the second baseman, Coyle. And now we've got runners at first and second base. So that would be E4. And Blondin steps in. And this is another great bunting situation if you're – and she pops it up.
Turn.
And that should be playable.
Run it back out.
And a good job by Page. And what I also like to see on that, again, the little things make a difference, is Emily Peterson coming in from center field to cover second.
Number 24, the second playing Bourgeois.
So we got 1 out now. Number 24, Erin Bourgeois. Bourgeois. So we got a big hockey game. The Bruins are on tonight playing the Hurricanes. That ball's hit to Coyle. Good, wise move there. So still knocks it down, and Coyle then finishes it up.
1-4-3.
You don't see that often.
Next up for Nashua, the designated player, number 6, Riley Brady.
But the key here is now you got runners at second and third, so that's a kind of a little bit of a costly error. early on in the inning. Let's hopefully Goffstown can kind of shut the door here and get out of it. And that's
That's a
right
good
down the
pitch.
middle. I really like Still's demeanor, just like really she just
Gets on the
she
mound
just,
and
right,
throws the
just
ball.
throws the ball. And she's around the plate, 1-1 count with 2 outs in the top of the second, threatening is north with runners at second and third.
Strike.
Beautiful pitch by Still. And that's now a 1-2 count. You got to play to first base here. There's no other force outs. Normal depth for the infield. And that is fouled off.
And the mother moved with the baby. Father
the
moved.
father did. That's a good move. That's a protectionist move. That's what you do.
You should see something there. She was late on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it slide a little bit.
A little bit high, 2-2 count. I see that team dog Reggie is in the house. We'll show Reggie in a few. Fouled off again, and Bill.
Thank you.
We're gonna might have to bleep you out on that one, Bill.
no.
I think we might have to have a
I didn't,
whoop,
I
beep,
didn't think it went all the way.
beep,
Could have got louder.
beep, beep. And that's it.
Got
So
her.
Still gets her
Got her.
looking there, and great inning for Kylie Still.
Back to
And
top.
we head into the bottom of the second inning. I have to get some soap for Bill. So in steps Kaylee Molin, or as Mr. Brad would call her, Mulan.
Kaylee yesterday had a good.
And she gets hit the shortstop. Oh, and she's safe off the bag. I don't know if I like that call.
My word.
I don't know if I like that call. And let's see if we get a protest here. You should get help from the home plate umpire. I thought she was out, but
Did he call the foot?
she said that that the foot was off the bag, safe.
Ooh.
The ball was on the ground.
What?
The ball was on the ground.
The ball was on the ground, we're hearing from Scott Brennan, and she grabbed it and tried to scoop it up. So we're going to have this on instant replay for those of you who are not watching the live broadcast.
So what do we give her? Infield hit?
Infield hit. That hurt.
Catcher's supposed to call time. Catcher, go talk to your pitcher. Catcher's supposed to go talk to the pitcher when the umpire gets hurt. So he did.
That's giving the answer, right?
So Bree Page will be the hitter here, and Bree has had a good year at the plate.
Yep.
I wonder if this is a bunting situation. See if they're going to play small ball or not.
Shortstop's awful deep.
Yeah. And fouls it off onto the Gifford roof. Oh, came back down. Another one fouled off, and that one may not come down. Let's see. I don't know. We're going to have Butch go up on the ladder after this game. 0-2 count to Bree Page. Runner on first is Molin. High. Well, it's a good. Actually, if you're going to waste one, you waste one high. You know.
That or down and away
Yeah.
where they can't get to it.
Down and away though, you run into pass balls and that could be an out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she had a play on that.
Yep.
You know, interesting thing, the catcher didn't move on that one. I mean, I don't think the catcher got out of the.
No.
out of the catcher's square there.
Didn't even take the
Yeah.
mask off either.
Yeah. So still a 1-2 count for Page. She's been swinging late. A lot of chatter on the Goffstown bench. And that ball's popped up to second base, and that's an out. And now the pitcher, Kylie Still, grabs the bat for Paige as she's heading off back to the dugout.
Kylie Still.
That's low for ball one. Again, we got Mullen on first base. And, again, I wonder, do you try to play some small ball here? And I think I would. That's a strike down the middle. Snap throw to first. Not in time. She hits one sharply to shortstop. That could be two. Nope. Nice play by the shortstop to get the lead runner.
Fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Lady Grizzlies. The catcher, number 15, Alex Page.
So we're going to see a
Courtesy runner.
Mayotte.
Yep.
The pitcher, number 8, Ali Maya.
So we got 2 outs for Alex Page. Runner at first is Mayotte.
Alex was 1 for 3 yesterday.
That's popped up and
Should be
playable,
caught.
and
Yep.
it is caught
Yep.
by the catcher. Nice catch. Nice play by Aaron Bourgeois. Bourgeois. So we're heading back into the top of the third inning, and Team Dog Reggie is in the house here. Been to all the home games Reggie does. Reggie's record at home so far has not been all that stellar while the team is here, but
I can't I looked at that clipboard that she's got.
yeah.
She's got so many lines on the
Right.
thing. You got to get. I'm sorry, you're overcoaching, dear.
No. This is all for the signs, my friend.
Oh,
So that's how they know. Like they look at their little wristband and they know that we're now the third inning. It's orange, and orange. That's how they do it. So Nicole Peralt has had a solid game at second base. She grounded out her first at bat. That's a strike. So she was looking to do like a slap hit. Slap hitting can be effective. You get a quick jump out of the box.
she's quick.
Yeah. Very fast.
Good backup.
Yeah. Give a hit there to Peralt.
Up for Nashua, Amy Parker.
Now you got Parker.
What do you think?
That's their third hit they've had. I think she swings away, and she should be out here. Great throw by Page. Gifford with the cover slaps the tag.
2-6.
See how quick Gifford got over on that one? Really fast. Cameraman was slow on it, missed the whole thing, but and that's a sharply hit ball to the shortstop. She can't get it. It's in the hole there. So yeah, so what the cameraman missed was just a great throw by the catcher, and I'll tell you, Gifford covered quite a bit of territory to get to cover second. So another single for Parker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's deep,
Oh, my God.
but underneath it is Paige. And she went one way, went the other way, and then came back and caught it.
So
2 outs.
all that girl has done is hit the ball toward the right side.
Right, so now when she's up
Yep.
next time, you got to do a shift, you
Right.
know. Gifford should be playing more into the hole. So number 20, this is
May.
and she popped up to the center fielder. And you're right, Bill. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why you score these games, to see what are the tendencies of the batters. Right at Paige. She's made a lot of outs, so
Yep.
and that'll do it for Nashua. But they're hitting the ball,
Right.
and so we'll take a break and we'll head into the bottom of the third. So in steps Watterson to lead off the bottom of the third. And that's going to be caught by
what a
the
catch.
shortstop. What a great
catch.
play.
Oh,
What a great play by May.
Mayday.
Yeah, Mayday, May play. Woo! Climbed the ladder for that one and robbed Watterson of a hit.
did they learn anything? Not much from Peterson, huh?
And Peterson, who got on, I think, with a bunt single. And they're still playing back. Now, last time she put it down the first base side, but
Right.
I think you put it down the third base side. That's even a harder play. Pops it up. That's playable. I don't know why you don't bunt. I really don't. She's a great bunter, and the third baseman's playing even with the bag. So that's a pop up to the first baseman.
Now batting for Goffstown, Shannon Gifford.
And in steps Gifford. Always a threat for a dinger. Playing straight away for the most part. They're giving her a little bit. They're shading over to a little bit in right field. I think they're shading over towards center. So she's got quite a bit down the line, but she's not a opposite field hitter. So she's more of a pull hitter.
Deadpool.
Dead pool or dead pull?
Deadpool. Ooh,
And that's a strike. 0-2.
off speed.
Yeah.
Home run to right center yesterday.
Here we go.
And that's in the dirt for a strike. And that is
Goodbye.
gone. Goodbye. A home run for
Goodbye.
Shannon Gifford. And Goffstown pulls ahead 1-0. That ball was crushed,
Oh.
Bill.
Oh, my word.
That was a home run right off the bat. You could just sense it.
Yep.
So Shannon Gifford all smiles here as she crushes a home run to left center field. And there was no doubt about that one, Bill.
No, that was gone right away.
Right in the swamp.
Hopefully someone's going to get that ball. Those balls cost $7 or $8.
Gators are out there.
I don't know. I mean, there's no wetlands, is there? Coyle, that stance, man. It's wide.
She's
Wide
almost, I think
stance.
she's opened up her stance
Even more. I think you're right. 1-0 count to Coyle with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Goffstown leads 1-0. And that was a little bit of a late swing. She got a piece of it.
How do you generate?
Right. In terms of, I know what you're saying. In terms of, you got to get hips and everything
Yeah.
into it, and it's difficult when it's so wide like that.
Watch her back foot too.
And she
That's
bunts.
a beautiful one.
Somebody going to cover, and
Good
a
try.
good look
Good
by
play.
Coyle on that bunt. I like that.
Yep.
But a little bit too much down the line. And that'll do it for Goffstown as we head into the top of the fourth. But a big home run by Shannon Gifford, and Goffstown leads 1-0. And Elizabeth Deck leads off for the Titans. And that's a ball.
She had a hit last time.
She did. And that ball is playable. It should be for Peterson.
Yep.
And good communication out there by Gifford and Peterson. Peterson called her off.
Center fielder has all the responsibility.
You got it. A lot of flyouts that I'm looking at my sheet here.
This girl got on an era.
Yep. This was the to second base. So if anything, Gifford should pinch more towards second, I think. And that's out of play. But I don't.
Over the years, we've talked about defensive position.
Right. But this is what the coaching staff's supposed to do, not the players. The players are not supposed to remember where these hitters hit. That's where your coach comes in and says, hey, she grounded last time to second. She's a lefty. A little high. 2-1. Two-one count to Abby Little, left-handed batter. And Christy Jenkins was trying to catch that one, but there was a fence in the way. Yeah, she kind of was bailing out a little bit, but
Care.
and that's a strikeout. 4 still. And that's 2 outs in the top of the 4th. So Blondin, what did she do? She
flew out
to center field. No, the catcher, no? Or no? Oh, and that's another pop-up. And Watterson is underneath it with the glasses down, and that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning.
Good inning.
4 still. And we head into the bottom of the 4th. Goffstown leading 1-0. So we're getting ready to go into the bottom of the 4th. So Goffstown picked up a run in that last one. And that home run really was just a rocket off of Gifford's bat. But, it's important for Goffstown here. You want to get some insurance runs.
Yep.
You really want to keep hitting. And Liv Brennan will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Flew out to right.
I think, was that on a first pitch swing? I think it was.
Might have been.
She does it again, and that could be trouble, but it is hell of foul. She missed it by about 8 feet. Little bummed on that one because every home run that Liv Brennan hits, her dad buys us ice cream here in the press box. So that kind of stunk, but maybe she can straighten this thing out, and we're going to Devrient afterwards. And that's in the dirt, 1-1.
Had a little skip there.
Yeah, I try to take advantage of this stuff with Scott Brennan, because, although he kind of is a little bit cheap, he says you can only get a small cone. A small cone is better than nothing, Bill. Oh, that was the one, baby. I was thinking chocolate chip. I don't know.
It's going to come back with a fast one right now.
That's high. 2-2 count on Brennan.
So she throws the changeup back to back, like.
A little bit low, 3-2. So good at bat for Liv Brennan. Really good eye all around there. She's got to protect the plate here. And that could be gone. That is an ice cream for Scott Gross. Yes, baby. That was way gone. I am getting ice cream today.
Crushed
by Liv Brennan. And that is an ice cream cone, my friend. Thank you, Scott.
That was still rising when it left the field.
Boy. Can't wait till the game is over. All right. We got Mullen at the plate here.
Now batting for Goffstown, Kaylee Mullen.
So I got to decide. I don't know if I'm going to go chocolate chip. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe butter crunch. Bruce has the butter crunch. In the dirt to Mullen. That's ball one. What are you going to get?
Oh,
You're probably like one of those like sorbet guys, I bet.
sherbet.
Right?
Bro,
You're that's what I'm
sherbet,
thinking.
man.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a
Yeah.
sherbet.
Yeah,
You're an orange sherbet guy.
Gotta watch the
Yeah,
calories.
I get it. No, I got it. Mullen
nice
right up
shot,
the middle.
right up the
That's
middle.
a single for Kaylee Mullen. Nice hit right up the middle. So in steps Bree Page.
Next up for the Grizzlies, Bree Page.
She popped out to the second baseman. I'd send Mullen.
Would you?
Yep. Maybe
I don't know. I don't think I do here. I don't.
bunt. See?
Yeah, it's a bunt, but
Yeah.
Mullen got a late jump, I thought, on that.
Yep.
Well, the excitement now really comes because then, if another home run happens by Liv Brennan, we get 2 scoops. So we got something to cheer for, maybe in the 6th or 7th. Another bunt, good bunt.
ball.
That'll advance the runner. And
Yep. So she gets a sacrifice.
that was a good job by Mullen. She rounded second to see if anybody was covering third, and the shortstop was running over to third base and had a good lead in front of her. So good
Center
good,
fielder backed
yeah.
up at second.
Yep,
too.
good heads up base running by Mullen on that nice sacrifice bunt by Page. So with one out, Still is in at the plate. And she fouls it off on the first base side. And
Oh, use your lacrosse stick to catch that.
well, yeah, he was far away. My goodness.
How can they be all up? How can we not a balls? I just saw the AD come out with a dozen.
I don't know if you might want to.
Chip into that football budget.
That's not nice to say there. Come on. Sun is coming out here in Goffstown, and that's one of the tough things about this field is the sun. So Kylie Still with a strike on her, with a runner at second. She can help her cause here if she can get a single. Right down the middle. That was probably her best pitch of the day. And that is up the middle.
No.
You have got to hold
Stay.
Mullen. She had to, Mullen had to be conservative on that one, but she wasn't sure if the shortstop was going to be able to field
the
that.
play.
Yeah. So a nice hit up the middle for the pitcher Still.
Get a courtesy runner for Still.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, Ali Maya.
Ali Maya
Now batting.
is that now she should take off to go to second, no doubt. There's no doubt that you take off now because Mullen will then score if she does throw.
No.
She can't. Nice backup by the left fielder. And the left fielder, I want to give her kudos on that one. That was Jamie Parker. So great job by Jamie Parker backing up on that play. Runners at second and third for Goffstown with Page at the plate. Oh, I thought that one looked good, and so did Bruce Rand. And look at him. We don't really have Bruce Rand up here in the press box that often, but he does grace us with his presence every once in a while, and even he thought that one was a strike. 1-1 count to Page. Off speed. Nice pitch. I like that pitch. 1-2 count. See, here you got to make productive outs. Even if you get so here if it's a drop ball, you got to run to first and force the throw. All those little things. Fouls it off.
I want you to watch the shortstop.
Yeah.
I think the shortstop is signaling what type of pitch it is.
Oh.
See her hand behind the.
Yeah.
For the outfielders.
Well, there'd only be 2 outfielders. The other one, she couldn't possibly see it. And she goes down swinging. Yeah, and that's, again, you got to talk about productive outs, and that's an inopportune time for a K. Now here comes Watterson.
Could get 2 on a good single.
I agree, and Watterson's been hitting the ball pretty well. She lined it out to was it
F6, F4.
And that's going to be a looper, but that could be trouble. Safe. So what a nice job by Watterson. She ran hard.
Yeah.
She, that's all on her there. So she drives in a run to make it a 3-0 game. But if she doesn't run it out hard, she's out. It was a nice play in the field. And now we got Peterson with runners at first and third. And I think you're going to do the same thing. I think you're going to send Watterson. You're going to want to send Watterson and put another runner in scoring position. And call me crazy, but this is another bunt opportunity. Look how far back the third baseman is.
First baseman doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I still think this is either, a bunt situation or, because you've got Gifford on, and there's
2 outs though.
Yeah. Yeah? You don't think that she can bunt almost 50% of the time she's going to get a single? What do you mean she just got it? What? No, she did not. She got a hit on her. She got a. It was a strikeout. Bruce wants to know what the second out was. It was a strikeout by Page and sacrifice bunt by Bree Page. And now, why isn't Watterson going? You definitely want to force a throw here. Got to send her now. Great bunt, but it's going foul. So now it's 2 strikes. So that was, if you're gonna bunt, then you bunt on the first. You don't do that. So now Peterson with an 0-2 count.
Watterson's going. Gotta go.
She has to go here.
High pitch.
And that ball's hit to center field right at her. And just lined it pretty much to center field. Well, that'll do it. But Goffstown picks up 2 important insurance runs. And they now lead 3-0 heading into the top of the 5th.
Bourgeois is up. What do we have here? 1-4-3.
That's a bit low. So Goffstown leads 3-0 as we head into the top of the 5th inning on a sunny day, Goffstown, New Hampshire. And still pitches one, and it's playable to her. Throws it over to Mullen for the first out, so she fields her position well. That ball kind of had a spin on it. Yeah. It was almost like a golf shot, just. So this is Riley Brady, no relation to Tom or the dog in. Isn't there a dog that's Brady?
Okay, so she tried to bunt.
I'm trying to think. There's somebody that I know that their dog's name is Brady.
You okay? Yeah. Huh? Need a Heimlich. Went down the wrong tube.
And that ball's hit well to center field, but Peterson is right there. So that's 2 outs. You know, Goffstown's been blessed. They've had some really good center fielders over the last 6 years. And Peterson, you know,
she's probably the fastest.
Yeah.
Of them.
so this is number 4, Nicole Peralt. Bit high. Or is it Perot? Peralt. When do you like pronounce the T or not the T? And
If they're from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
That's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we got like this going on, like all these hand signals to, she's going to bunt here. It's coming back here.
Oh.
That hits the Randstand. That's an insurance claim, folks. 2-1 count. Bill, I will protect you if there's a ball that comes up here.
Yeah.
Cat-like reflexes.
Anybody ever catch one?
And that is a little outside.
Or catch one in the head?
You know, not to jinx still, but has she walked anybody?
No.
No. Yeah. That's a great bunt.
Good.
Good job by Paige. Yeah, I would agree.
Smart move.
I don't think she would have had her. So it is a bunt single for, that's that Peralt, right?
Yep.
She's been on now twice. So Parker, she got a single as well, but she struck out in the first.
Right.
But so she's 1 for 2. And that ball's ripped. So a nice clean single by Jamie Parker. That's runners at first and second with 2 outs here. And in steps Miranda. She's got a single, and she popped up to the right fielder. So this is their opportunity right here. A home run could tie it.
So she has not put one on the left side of the field.
I understand. And this is why if you're Gifford, you're pinching more towards second.
You move Peterson maybe 2 steps.
Shade. I'd shade them all. But they're playing in left field.
Real deep.
Watterson
Oh my
is
God.
like really near the fence, which I guess they're expecting her to pull. So you got to. Ooh, she went after a bad one.
And she lunges.
She
too.
lunged for a bad pitch. So she's the number 3 hitter. So this, one swing of the bat, this game is tied, folks. So 2 singles by the Titans. And that ball is,
what are we telling
yeah. So they got to, and
Reggie. Got some action.
Reggie was getting a stomach rub after that one.
That's all I have to do is get foul ball hit near me.
Man, everybody in that Gifford family protected him like he was the president. That was crazy. The Secret Service out there. Although I don't think our president gets a belly rub, but maybe. You never know. I'm sure that'll be investigated too. Oh, 2 count. Oh,
mercy,
no.
mercy,
Almost
mercy.
there. Christy Jenkins didn't like that one.
Oh.
Great pitch. Hit sharply up the middle. That could be trouble. This could bring in a run, and it's missed by Peterson.
Heads up. Run it in.
So an unfortunate error for the center fielder, Peterson. Probably would have been able to have held the runner at third, but when the ball got away from her, it was an opportunity for that runner to advance to third. So now Nashua scores a run. It's 3-1 with now runners in scoring position. Low. Yeah, they're starting to measure Still's pitches.
Mm-hmm.
That ball's hit to the shortstop, but Gifford boots it. She grabs it again and fires for the out. So she bobbled it, but she made up for it with a gun throw over to first base. So what an outstanding throw by Gifford to stay with it. And that'll do it. So Goffstown gives up a run in the top of the 5th. They still lead 3-1. And we're back here in the bottom of the 5th.
Shannon Gifford.
And Gifford will be leading off. She made the play. And it doesn't always seem that way. Like the person who makes the play comes up to bat.
I'll be interested to see how they want to pitch her this time. You want to be careful? Or do you want to go mano a mano? Yeah.
I think. I mean, you got to be smart here because you got back into this game. You know, you don't want to give up a home run here.
Let's get that run back and then come back.
I mean, granted, if you want to challenge, it's only 1 run, but you know you're only down by 2.
Ooh.
I don't know what that was, but 3-0 count to Gifford.
They're careful this time. I think they're real careful with her.
And she's
Yep, good.
yeah, bat on the shoulder.
I think you take it off and let her swing here.
I agree. And she's a little ahead of that one. So it's a 3-2 count. So the pitcher was down, 3-0, and then she's come fighting back. Full count now on Gifford.
Coming with a hard one.
I don't know. I come back with an off-speeder. And that is popped out of play. Got to say heads up on that one. And does Reggie get that one too? And the answer is no. Mary gets that one.
Now you'll see the changeup.
She's got Mary Gifford getting her steps in today. And that's
Ooh,
way ahead of that one.
Some people were ducking over there.
Yeah, let's see. We got a huge crowd on the Goffstown side, all of 9 people. I'm surprised. It's a nice day out there. I thought, Bill, we'd have more of a crowd. I mean, it's not as if it was like last week it was a taco tour. There's nothing going on this Thursday.
Ooh,
Fouled off.
ooh, woo.
I give credit to Nashua North, right? She's not backing down the pitcher, and she's like, I don't care you hit a home run off me. I'm going to battle with you. Got to respect that one.
Changeup.
And that's a pop-up to the
Moon
short.
ball.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
know
a
where it
drop.
is.
Oh, my goodness. She gets a single, but that's a cheap single if you ask me.
That's a line drive.
Yeah.
Line drive.
Yeah.
Line drive moon ball.
Yes. So I thought that was the second baseman's. That's a tough play as you're backing up, but I think the second baseman should have had that one. And you could even argue that the right fielder, that thing was up there so high. But I feel for the pitcher on that because she really battled Gifford for like a good 8 or 9 pitches, it seemed like. And
Again, there was
and then she gets her. She kind of gets her out, and
Next up for the Lady Grizzlies, Keegan Coyle.
so in steps Coyle. She grounded to the first baseman, I think, in her last at
F4.
bat.
F4.
Oh, second baseman?
Yep.
Oh. It's a very, I don't know if it was late swing, but it was just a slow swing. I don't know what you call that. And that's a nicely hit ball by Coyle. And now we got runners at first and second. So
Good.
here's what we've got going on, folks. Again, our sponsor, Scott Brennan, who's already owes us a single scoop. This is for a double scoop, which is another $5 or $6 out of his wallet, but it'll be worth it for a 3-run home run.
What's he costing us now?
So there's a flavor over there at the Devrient Farms that I really like, Bear Claw. And it's a
another
single, and it's bases loaded. So Great job by Brennan with the single to load it up. Not good for me because I'm still stuck on the single cone, but that's life.
Now that is the last time. Kaylee Mullen.
Now, Mullen got a hit last inning.
So that's Goffstown has strong 3 hits in a row here, and let's see what their strategy is. They can talk this out. This is really important for Nashua North. They got to get out of this somehow.
I'd let her hit. I'd let her hit. No. Let her hit.
Mullen's a hitter. And she's, if I'm not mistaken, she has got 2 hits this game. So she's got to hit it hard, that's all. Infield is in. Play will be at the plate, folks. And that ball is going to be a single for Mullen. That should score 2. Play at the plate. Out at the plate. Play to third. Safe at third.
Oh,
We got somebody injured here. Folks, we're going to take a break here so that we can see what's going on the field. We'll be right back. So we're going to resume play. Tegan Coyle, I think, got a little banged up on that play to home, and she's on the bench right now. We got runners at second and third base. Third base is Brennan, and Mullen is at second. Goffstown got a run there, but there was an out at home, so it's 1 out with Bree Page. And that's right down the middle for a strike. And she pops one up. That could be trouble. And it's caught, but it's a collision.
Oh, no, they dropped it.
But a nice job by Brennan to come home, and hopefully the North player is okay. Collision out there.
Did they give it out?
It is an out. She did catch it, and that was number 27, Parker, I believe, right? Jamie Parker. It should be an out. She caught it, and then it should be a sacrifice fly because Brennan was very alert there. She held up, and then when it was caught,
Still at second base.
you don't see that often in terms of, like Scott Brennan is just mentioning, unfortunately we've seen 2 injuries. And that was also, whenever that ball is popped up in no man's land, they call it, it's tough because that play, the left fielder, the center fielder, and the shortstop were all converging on it. So in steps still, she helped her cause last time out. So runner at second in Mullen. Goffstown now leads 5-1. And she hits another one to the shortstop. Throws it over to first, and that'll do it. But Goffstown picks up a couple of runs there. Well, they needed those, so it now leads 5-1 heading into the top of the 6th. And hopefully Coyle is all right, and hopefully Parker is okay. Parker came off limping a little bit. Yeah.
1 for 2.
And last time she flied out to center field. So you hear Coach Fleming, left and center. A little bit of wind. And that's also going to center field. Peterson's tracking it, and she gets it.
Yep.
In fairness to
Great
Peterson,
jump.
she's
Jump.
really good center fielder. She that ball, that last one that went up there, took a bad hop, and it got away from her. But she's had a stellar game.
Center.
And this is Little, and she struck out her last at bat. Wasn't this the one who you were saying that you should move the infield? Oh, right back to Still. Too slow off the circle on that one. And that ball should have been little bit more aggressively played, I thought.
Now batting for Nashua. Emily throwing them.
This girl's flew out 2 times, one to left.
I thought she offered at that one, and they should do a. They should. Oh my goodness!
What did he say?
Good thing Bruce Rand is not on the mic here. He's not very kind, man. I thought she offered on that, and that pitch is high. So you got to force at second if you got it. So Mayotte going to have to cover second on a if it's hit to short or third. That's a bunt foul.
Would you send this girl knowing you got a new second baseman?
Nope.
No.
Because they Paige has got a pretty good arm, and she's already thrown one of them out. So I say no. And that ball's hit to Peterson, and she tracks it. Unbelievable. Great job by Peterson. And Emily is a sophomore, I believe, right? Yeah, she's a sophomore. She played varsity as a freshman, and she has got tremendous speed, and she's developed into a really good center fielder. It's popped up to Paige, and she's under it, and that'll do it. So Kylie still just, methodically seems to be getting the outs here, as Goffstown will head into the bottom of the 6th inning with a 5-1 lead. Alex Page leads off the bottom of the 6th. Goffstown leads 5-1. Bit high for ball 1. I think I'm going to post my ice cream eating on Instagram and all that stuff, Facebook. That's a strike down the middle.
Pitch.
I'm going to get a bear claw. And that's going to be dropping in there for a single. A really nice piece of hitting.
We should get Guy Fieri to come up in the booth.
I think we got to – so Cervella, right? Cervella is in.
So Watterson's 1 for 3.
So – but she's hit the ball well, good. One thing that I like about what I'm seeing today is that I'm seeing they're being aggressive at the plate, and they're putting the bat on the ball a lot. And I'm sure they did the same thing yesterday in their win.
Keeping a rally going.
In some of these other games, it was just they weren't stringing hits together. That one looked good, but it's outside according to Eagle Eye cameraman Butch Gifford. Yeah. That ball is hit well. That's going to be trouble. It's going to go all the way to the fence. I wonder if Watterson will catch up to Paige. She's going all the way home. That wasn't Paige. That was Cervella, I should say. I apologize. Cervella's got some wheels.
Yep.
She's fast. Cervella's like a track star, man. That was impressive. She swings away on this one.
Oh, my God.
She advances the runner. That's still good.
Sacrifice.
She only bunted the ball maybe 2 feet in front of the plate, so.
That went out 2 more feet. She's safe.
Yep. If she bunts that ball another foot or 2, she's safe.
Need to tamp it down around home plate a little bit.
True. That's all infield.
Grounds crew.
Grounds crew is always important. And that ball is going to be popped up. Come on the roof. Will it come off? And it's going to come off onto the school bus. No. Goffstown Truck Center.
Oh, by the way, Scott, you know the window's been replaced.
The window has been replaced here at Goffstown High School. It was broken a couple of weeks ago. A lot of buses going by here. Another.
Keep your head in there. Keep your head in there.
Yeah, you got to keep your head in there because, you know, the thing is Butch Gifford, he's cheap. He doesn't do anything for us. It's like, no, you don't even got to stick a gum if Shannon gets a home run. Because you don't. Yeah. Off-speed pitch. Well, what are you going to put up, Mr. Moneybags? What do we got here? Pizza. Okay. We going to share it?
Next home game.
Okay. So if we got a home run here, guys. We got a pizza. Butch. In the dirt. He's probably giving her a signal to take a walk. Bum. It wouldn't be the first time a parent gave signals from the press box. Mark Campbell. And that's hit sharply in the hole. Good piece of hitting by Gifford.
Yeah.
Drives in a run. You take that every day. I don't think Mark is listening to these games, so it doesn't really matter if I just, kind of gave him a jab. But I do remember him doing that. He would call pitches from the press box.
Allie Mayotte.
Yep. Timeout for Nashua. 7-1 lead now as we got one out. All I care about is I got a chance for a double scoop on deck.
So
Look at that, Bruce Rand. He has graduated to a smartphone. He used to have a flip phone, and now look at this guy. Oh my goodness, Butch. Maybe you can get a picture of this here for us. It's like I never thought I'd see the day. It's unbelievable. See what Mayotte can do here. It's a little bit low. Bill, what do you got? You got a flip phone? Or you got a smartphone?
Original.
Let me see. Look at this, baby.
There we go.
It works. I learned that folks in the NSA, they carry those flip phones too.
Yeah, because it can't be tracked. See,
That's a strike on Mayotte.
I think Hillary had a couple.
Yeah. Now, she had the BlackBerry, remember?
Late.
Oh, yeah, a little bit late on that swing. Gifford is at first base. Mayotte is at the plate with a 1-2 count. And she
Piece of it.
Good
Good.
piece of it. Allie's getting a chance to play. She filled in for Tegan Coyle, who got hurt on the plate to home. She seems to be okay. She gave me the thumbs up before. So 1-2 count.
Send the runner.
No. That pitch is high, 2-2. Good eye by Mayotte. Looks like Mr. Rand is getting an update on his grandson's track meet. Foul that one off. Yeah, she's a little bit late, but in fairness to her, she hasn't really played a whole lot, and now she's in a situation here where she can get on base, move Gifford over with Brennan on deck, and we got
Took it off her hand.
it went off her hand.
And she's like, I'm fine. And coach looks at her and she's crying. And she's like,
Yeah, so good job by the Nashua North coach. Comes out, she saw that her catcher got nicked on a ball, and good move there. Good coaching.
Time for cold spray.
catches are tough.
don't know if you can go out to the outfield there. I see our athletic director, Justin Huft, out there. He kind of reminds me of Bill Murray in Caddyshack. You know, he's always in that golf cart trying to he's chasing the gopher, you know. Some say it's the best job in the school district, being the athletic director. I'm not so sure about that.
Oh.
Get all these great parents, never seem to argue about anything, right?
Yeah.
And that'll do it for Mayat. Unfortunately, she goes down looking. And Brennan steps up.
Next up for the Grizzlies, Liz Brennan.
You know what that means, folks.
Oh.
And she hits the ball into the hole.
through
That
her.
will be a single for Brennan, right? You think it was under her glove?
I don't know.
You're the official scorer, Bill. If you want to give an E, you give an E. You say it.
I can't give her a hit. You did?
Brad gives her a single.
All right.
Come on, Mullen. Come on, I got pizza market. I get something out of the dad if she gets a homer. And that ball's hit so well. Wow, another hit for
right
Mullen.
there. Yep.
She's like, what, 3 for 3, 4 for 4? What is she doing today?
1, 2.
That's 4 for 4, baby.
I got 3 for 4.
You do?
Yep.
What did she do? What'd you give her in the first inning?
Next up for Goffstown, B.
Oh, I know. I
6,
screwed it
4.
up. Right, she's
Yeah.
yeah. I made an error in the scorebook. Two outs, bases loaded, and that ball's popped up. Should be playable to the second baseman or the somebody,
Oh,
and it's
my word.
you know they should put the right fielder in center because she's taking charge on all the balls. So, so that'll do it for Goffstown. We'll head into the top of the 7th inning, and they lead 7-1.
Mistakes. Kids played well behind her.
Just one, and then the other.
This girl bunted, didn't she?
Yeah. Right down the middle. So you got to give a ton of credit to Kylie Still here. I mean, she pitched yesterday, beat Salem. Was it 4-2, I think that score was? 5-2.
Yeah.
And, to her credit, she hasn't given up any walks or it's just been, really right on top of that plate. So that 2-1 count.
Plus everything to the outfield we seem to get a hold of today. Catch.
There's been a ton of pop-ups. 3-1 count. I might have jinxed her. Yeah. What do they say? It's always the hardest thing to get that final out or
Good pitch.
fouls that one off. So we have a full count on number 6, Riley Brady. And that's it. So Still gets a strikeout. So she went from a 3-0 count to striking out the batter, and that was so I think Nicole Peralt has bunted at least twice to get on. So you got to really play super in here, and we have a newer second baseman, so you have to be Allie Mayat has got to know to cover first on this. And if anything, you cheat. You cheat over to first. It's a 2-0, right?
Yep.
2-0 count. Oh, that's right over the plate, off speed.
This girl's built for speed, though. Boy.
She is lightning fast. too. Yeah, I think they got her. Oh no, that was a close play. I thought they got her by a half step, but umpire was right there.
Now batting for Nashua, Jamie Parker.
Parker's 2 for 3.
So we have runner at first base. She should take off. That was a late swing. You know, not for nothing, but the runner at first base means absolutely nothing here. You just want to make outs. That's another bunt, but foul. Okay, that surprised me. I didn't think she was going to bunt there.
Why? That's my question. Your number 2 hitter? So now you put the girl in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah. Oh, 2 count to Parker, and she nubs that one.
Just got a piece of it.
Yeah. That ball's hit to center field. Peterson's underneath it again. I mean, she must have had like 6 putouts.
5.
Right? 5 it is? Jeez. Going all over the place.
Now batting for North, Alexis Miranda.
She's almost like Tuukka Rask out there, you know? Just so they're down to the last out, and Miranda
Throwing at her.
Yeah, so they got that same chart, color-coded chart. So that is going to be trouble. And what Paige just totally misplayed that ball. She totally misplayed that. I'm not sure what happened, but she just stopped and.
And the wind.
She got turned around on that one.
The wind took a little bit too. But again, where was it hit?
It was hit. Right. You've been saying that all game long. So that's a run scores for Nashua North. Number 20, May steps up, and she hits the ball to second base. It should be an easy one, and it is. And that is it for the Goffstown Grizzlies as they defeat Nashua North on a score of 7-2. And, Bill, you got to give credit to Still, right? Just a real solid pitching performance.
Yeah, yeah. And I think this is big. This is her 3rd win. The kids seem to play hard right behind her. You know, they're not making gross mistakes.
No pun intended.
We're staying, beside that. And they're staying in the game, all right? Still is there. She's around the plate all the time.
Right.
So you got to be ready on your toes.
Yes, you're right. You are right, yeah.
It's not like going out there and
you're
waiting
for
an out.
And the other thing, too, is that, no, she does not have the speed, you know, of some other pitchers, perhaps in Division I, but she's got tremendous control.
Now, I think we're home next Monday, is it? I think we're home against Wyndham.
So,
on the 13th.
So, with that, I think they're on a roll here. They're playing better. There's no doubt about it. They strung hits together, which I haven't seen, and their defense looked really well. And my other, obviously we saw some great home runs by Gifford and by Brennan, but my other player of the game is Peterson.
Yeah.
I just thought that she had a lot of putouts, but she got just a tremendous jump on the ball. So. So with that, congratulations to the Grizzlies on a 7-2 win over Nashua North, and we'll see you later.